my April TBR video. It's going to be a little bit different from my usual, just like showing you what and talking about what books I want to read in April, because I actually wanted to take you through sort of like my planning process about what I want to read in the month. It's not like anything special. I have a list of books in Goodreads that I pull from, a list from recommendations I've gotten from friends, and also just like series that I'm in the middle of. And as you guys know, it's one of my goals this year to actually get through the series I started last year, and also the ones I start this year. So yeah, I have an always fully booked planner, so I am going to, once I finish making my notes, I'm going to write it down in here. But right now I've just got a little notebook. Basically, I try to pick 5 books that I want to read that are physical, 5 Kobo, Kindle, and audiobooks. And then throughout the month, I'll just pick from those depending on what mood I'm in, what genre, what I'm feeling like, because sometimes I like a physical book and sometimes I like to read on my e-readers. So yeah, so that's the plan. Yeah, let's just hop into it. I'm going to start with books that I know I want to read. So first up is I'm in 2 sorry, you can hear Kevin. I'm in 2 different book clubs, one with my friends in real life and the one my friends online, my Instagram friends. I'll have books from that, but as of right now, as I'm filming, I don't know the one for my Instagram book club, but probably going to be one that I already have a physical copy of, or it's going to be I'll buy it on my Kobo if I don't have a physical copy of it, just because I do like to own the books that I get for my book clubs. I just like to have a copy of them, not necessarily physical, but yeah. I'll also mention that I do have a Kobo Plus and a Kindle Unlimited subscription. I just have both because in Canada, a lot of books are either on one or the other. Like, it's sort of split up. It's not just all on Kindle Unlimited. And also because the books I get from the library, they are only compatible with Kobo. In Canada, you can't get them onto a Kindle. But the audiobooks are usually from the library. So yeah, that's the idea. So the first book that I know that I have is the Romance Book Club. I have that as a physical copy, and that is the book club. That's my IRL book club book. So I also have so because that's a new series, I'm trying to read. There's 4 books out in that series and one that's coming out later this year. So because of that, and I'm adding it to my long list of books that are of the series that I'm in the middle of. Oh my goodness, Kevin. Are you mad at me for talking? As I was saying, because that's a new series that I'm starting on this long list of ones that I already have started, I'm challenging myself to, every time I add a series, that I have to take that many off of my list of ongoing series. So I have a list. I have an ongoing Notion page for all my books. So that's what I'm pulling from. So I'm going to I'm going to put 5 from this list into here. So the first one I'm going to do is Rule of Wolves, and then I'll finally be done the Grishaverse books. It's been a ride. I don't know, it's not been my favorite series, but I do really like Leigh Bardugo's writing style. But that is on my Kobo. I'm also going to finish off the Briar U series with The Dare, which is also on my Kobo. And I also have on here the Millennium series, so like the girl with the dragon tattoo, all those. I finished the girl with the dragon tattoo, and I'm not a huge fan of the series, honestly. I think I gave the first one 3 stars, but I feel like I need to at least finish the trilogy because I bought the trilogy when I bought the first one because I thought I was going to really like the series, because it sounds like something I would really enjoy, but it's just a long book for, yeah, anyways, it's just a lot. So but I'm gonna try and finish that, but I'm only gonna put one of those in here because they are long and difficult for me to get through. So I'm gonna put it on here and hope that I get to it, but knowing that if at least one of them's on there, yeah, at least I put one on. If I put 2, I am just going to avoid it. I just know it. So I'm gonna put that on, which is The Girl Who Played with Fire. And because that's taken up 3 of my Kobo spots already, I'm going to go with, I know back in January I bought Running Wild because I really liked Simple Wild, the first book, but I have not read the rest of the series. So I am going to add at least Wild at Heart on here. And I'm also going to put Forever Wild on there because it's just a short novella. So I probably could get to it. So that's 4 books off my, so I need 1 more. I think I'm going to try and get We Free the Stars from the library as an audiobook because I did read the first one as an audiobook, so and I really liked it, so I'm hoping I can get it at the library. So let's put it as an audiobook, and I'm going to go look on the Libby app right now to see if it's available, or if I have to put a hold on it. At least I can put a hold on it now. How long does it say? It says 5 weeks, but it never takes as long for me as it says it's going to. I find it never takes as long as it says it's going to, or it takes longer. It depends on the book. Okay, so that's 5 for the Bromance Book Club. The other thing is, so I'm also rereading, or I haven't read it since high school, so I don't know if you really count as rereading, but the Vampire Academy books, because there's going to be a series on them. There's going to be a TV series, which the movie from a long time ago was absolute trash. So I'm really hopeful for the series, and I know it's only going to be based on the first book, but I just want to reread the whole series. So I'm going to add Frostbite on there, which is the second book because I've already read the first book in the series. So, and I have that in physical copy. Okay, next I'm going to go to my list of, I've got a spreadsheet for my recommendations, and I'm going to try and find one that I already have in physical copy to round out my physical copy list. Ooh, I'm going to put on The Soulmate Equation because I really want to read that one. Okay, awesome. Okay, so I've filled out my physical copy books that I want to get to: the Bromance Book Club, Wild at Heart, Forever Wild, Frostbite, and Soulmate Equation. And if my other book clubs ends up being one that I have a physical copy of already, then it's just going to end up being 6 instead of 5. It's really late that we've done the voting for this month, so, and that's a standalone, so I don't have to. The nice thing about this Soulmate Equation is that it's a standalone, so I don't need to add any or read any or add any from my ongoing series I'm reading list. Let's see, let's look for, I have like, I'm debating whether okay, I'm going to also see for my list of recommended ones, one that I have Kobo Plus, because the rest of them are ones that I've read, that I own. So I want one that's on Kobo Plus. That's maybe not a series, because that would be, I'm trying to limit that. Okay, let's see. You know what? I think this one only has one out. The House of Bastion. I think there's only one book out. So that's also recommended from a friend or something. Okay, I'm gonna speed this up a bit because Kevin's getting restless and and the light's starting to go. So let's keep going. I am gonna add this one because I don't have a ton of fantasy on here, and if I'm feeling fantasy, then I'm gonna add it. So that is a 3-book series as of right now. Well, the second one just came out in March, and the third one says it's going to be published in 2022 sometime. So I'm going to add 3 books from my list. Ooh, okay. So I'm going to add the dating playbook because I read The Boyfriend Project last year, and I know the third one is coming out later this year too. So I want to read the second one. So I'm going to add the dating playbook as one of them that I started the series. And I'm going to go with The Reckoning for Zodiac Academy. And I'm also going to be reading the spin-offs for those books because I'm just an insane person. So I'm going to add The Reckoning, and then I was told after that one to go into the first and second of the Ruthless Boys series. So I'll put on here Dark Fae and Savage Fae. I've been really into the Zodiac Academy, just like everyone else, those books. Let's see, what other books do I want to read potentially? I want like springy books. Maybe I should finally start the Friend Zone series. That's like on Kobo, and I already filled up my Kobo books. Never mind. Ooh, maybe I start. That's not really spring vibes, but I'm thinking some Gianna Darling, the Fallen Men series. Maybe I should start that. That sounds pretty good. You know what? I'm gonna add it. Adding just like another series to start. But that'll round out my Kindle. So I'll add the first 2 books in there. Lessons in Corruption and Welcome to the Dark Side. Welcome to the Dark Side. Okay, well, I'm going to be, because I added that series and there's 7 books, and obviously I only have 4 more spots left in here. I'm also going to add, and I only have audiobooks left, so let's see. I've been listening to the Outlander series in audiobooks, so maybe I'll add 2 of those, although they're very long, so I don't know. 2 might be a bit of a stretch. Yeah, I'm going to go with only 1 because, or no, I'll add 2 because why not? Drums of Autumn and The Fiery Cross. Let's see, what other ones do I have in audiobook? Ooh, I started the Shatter Me series in audiobook, so maybe I'll add one of those on here. So Unravel Me is next. And also, so that I have like a romance sort of one for, I know technically Outlander is romance, but I'm going to add Gus because I listened to Brightside on audiobook, so I'm going to add Gus on there. So yeah, this is the final list of the 5 from each category that I've got. And depending on what my book club decides is going to be our book for the month of April, I'll decide what to do with the. So now it's time to add them to my little planner. So I'll show you my March one just to show you sort of what I do on here. This one, I'm going to change up the lettering for the title because I didn't like it from last month. But what I like to do is I like to highlight the names of the ones I actually get to in the month. As you can see, I stuck to it pretty well last month. So let's start writing this, and yeah. Walk into the place.
watch you from a ways. My heart, it started racing. The crowd across the way, the flowers on your face, and then I'm from the 80s. Someone keeps blocking my way. I can't feel farther away. Wait on a moment to say that I want you. You know that I want you.
And there we go. That's my final TBR. Obviously, they don't all fit on here, but that's why I sort of switched back between all the different formats that I use. Obviously, I'm really not very good at lettering, but I do think that this looks way better than last month. So yeah, if you have any suggestions on how to make this look prettier, I'm all ears because I'm very not artistic. Okay, and that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I had fun bringing you along and talking through my sort of like process on how I pick my TBR, even though it's probably way more, I'm very much a type A person, so yeah, that's why I like I love planning things out. That's why this is probably a lot more than most people go through how they choose their TBR. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more book content and lifestyle content. I do a little bit of everything, whatever I feel like that month kind of thing, because this is just a place where I can like express myself. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will talk to you guys in my next video.